Okay, here's a quick video just showing the symptoms of this Rotten Dog MPU board. It's the mpu004, which I'm going to send in for service. Right now, it's booted and everything, and well, not everything, but most things are working. I can, the switches are working, I can put credits on it, and I can start a game. And almost everything is working. The one odd thing that's not working is that these switched solenoids are not working right. Like this one, if you hit the left bumper switch, it does bump the left bumper. If you hit this center bumper, it actuates the coil for the right bumper. If you hit the switch for the right bumper, it flips the slingshot. And if you hit the slingshot, it trips that diverter up there. So I don't understand that. This slingshot works. That's the only problem I can find. Everything else on the board is working. Every single light bulb, every single flash lamp, all the coils are working. Sound effects seem to be working. Flippers are working. So anyway, so I only tell you about that weird switch coil problem in case it's somehow tied to the other flaky problem on this board. But here's the other issue of the board. Now if I just turn this thing off and turn it back on, it either won't boot or it'll boot and not have any switches working. See, it's not going to boot. It just keeps flashing that. Now I've learned that if I just hold in the left flipper button, that'll sometimes get it past that and it'll go to a slam tilt, and then it'll reset itself, and then sometimes it'll boot. It's not booting. Okay. Well, maybe it will now. Let's see. Okay, so now it's booted, but let's see if the switches work. Okay, switches are working this time. Let's reboot it again. Oh yeah, now it's got this weird sound issue where it just plays this tune over and over again sometimes when you boot it. It also went into the adjustment mode for some unknown reason. Alright, now it's booting. Let's see if the switches work. Switches don't work now, see? And I just noticed it also changed the high score for getting a free game from 95 million to 395 million. Just randomly changed that. Don't know why. Reboot again. Let's see what happens this time. It's kind of like a grab bag. You never know what you're going to get. This time it just does nothing. And see, the blanking light goes out and it just does nothing. Reboot again. Now it's back to the just flashing the display version over and over. Oh, no, now it's going to boot. No. Oh, this is another thing it does where the blank light comes on solid and the PIA light comes on solid, but nothing happens. It's just locked up. And I think, yeah, if you flip the flippers are active, but nothing else works if you try to hit the test switches. So it's just, there's something really flaky going on. I've replaced every single socket with what I believe to be the best quality sockets you can get. Every single socketed chip on here. I tried replacing the 74240. That didn't have any effect at all. I guess the only thing I'm going to try now is maybe I'll replace this timekeeper, since I noticed that the high score thing changed. Maybe that timekeeper's bad. I don't know. But it's just odd because sometimes the game, 1 out of every 50 times you boot it, it actually boots up and plays and everything works. So that shows, to me, the power supply's working, and all these other boards must be working, or it would never work right. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for your time.